Hello, what is up? So, I thought I'd make a video actually based on Nvidia, would you believe it? Because it will be a bit about AMD as well, but I think it's quite interesting. As I said, I just make up content. Well, I feel like I don't plan my content. Uh, I'm quite creative with it. I just find I'm pretty good at just thinking up content on the spot. Uh, so I did think if I didn't have Nvidia, like obviously I got the 4090, so there's no need for me to buy any of these. But I mean the only one that would be if you're purely looking at performance. But then again, I don't like how older games are running worse on the 5000 series. But I've with the physics stuff, the physics 32. But I did read that now that's open source. I don't know if any can, if modders can fix that because I'm not sure Nvidia are going to do it, but who knows? But obviously that would because I've got a 4090, that would be an upgrade for me. But I just don't agree with the prices. I mean I don't know what's going. I think they're just placeholders. But you got, I mean you're looking at over 2000. Let's face it. I mean that's the cheapest one, and I've never had that model, so I wouldn't really trust that. Although I've heard that they're not too bad, but at the end of the day, I'm not. For me, I got the 4090 to avoid buying the 5090 because I got a 4090 for literally for 1,400. So for me, that is better value than paying close to 3,000 or whatever. I don't know. And I've got a gigabyte model which I liked, so I do like gigabyte. So I mean, you literally can't buy these 4090s anyway because they're all out of bloody stock because they're not making them anymore. But you can. I mean, I got one luckily at my CEX shop. So if you can get one for like 1,400, it like if I this is basically my advice. If you want Nvidia, I'd say buy a 4090 or the next one. If you're looking at the 5000 series generation, you want all that multi-frame gen stuff. Uh, I'd say the 5070 Ti is the best value, and I've said this before in the video. I think this is the best value for money card for Nvidia at the moment because the price ain't too bad. I mean, you got some silly like that's too much, but if you can get one for like 700 something, I wouldn't personally recommend that model, but if you can get an MSI for like 700, I mean that Zotac. I've never had a like Zotac card, but I'd say I'd rather get Zotac than was it a Palette or some of these models. I wouldn't trust them myself. Um, Gamewood, I'd do with Nvidia. I usually try and get MSI or Gigabyte. I don't like Asus because I've just heard too many problems. They've had too many problems with stuff, even their motherboards. But I'd say if you can get one for 750 or whatever, as long as I don't go over 800. But it's obviously subjective. But I do think you're getting basically a 4080 performance or better in some games. A bit like the 97 XC, it actually does better than the XTX in some games. So from what I've seen of it, I mean, I know enough about these things. I know that is a really good for the performance you get. It's good. So either that or I'd recommend for AMD if you want to go AMD. Have a look at the 97 XT as I've been showcasing on my channel. And in the UK, that is cheaper. So I can see why people would buy that instead. Uh, Obviously, the fit, it depends what you're looking for again. I mean, if you want DLSS, there's obviously better support for that. You can use OptiScaler to mod FSR4 in. It's for me, it's pretty easy, but some people don't like to mod. So if you don't like to mod, get the Nvidia 5070 Ti. So get the 5070 Go Nvidia if you just want to use DLSS, and you still have to update from the app, the Nvidia app. I will warn, there are driver issues with Nvidia, a lot of them. So all I can say for myself is on the 9070 XT, the AMD drivers have been rock solid. So there you go. So again, I mean, I think people get the wrong idea about me, that they think I'm an AMD fanboy when I'm not. I just I just buy what makes sense to me. As I said, I think logically. So for me, I think I've had the best experience on AMD. So it just feels it makes sense for me to continue to buy AMD. But it's not like I've got some sort of agenda against Nvidia. Uh, I mean, people who actually know me know I'm not an AMD fanboy. They just know I'm very particular in what I buy, and I suppose I owe grudges to Nvidia because there's certain things I don't like. Like, I've had a lot of crashes in games, and with my favourite games like Yakuza. So these sort of games, I found them to perform a lot better on AMD because I was getting crashes to desktop on the Nvidia drivers. So if you like them games, I'd recommend AMD. Uh, if you like Call of Duty, AMD 100%. So, and even FIFA, they're a lot more solid on AMD. So it literally depends what you want. I mean, if you want the extra, if you want path tracing, then go Nvidia. Uh, so yeah, that's pretty much common knowledge, really. But yeah, I mean, the main point I'm trying to make, I think the 5070 Ti or the 9070 XT, I think they're the best value money cards on the market. If you can find the 4090 used, and you get a warranty anyway, that's how I got mine. Nothing wrong with it from CEX. I don't know, depending on where you live, but that's where I got mine. And I got it for the price of a 5080, really. I mean, if you look at 5080s, I mean, it looks like some of them drops in price, but I thought, well, it drops in price, but depending on the model you want, even oh, I suppose they've gone down, yeah, they have gone down in price, but still, I think I'd rather have. See, I like more VRAM, so I'd go for the 4090. Just that's at the time that was like 1,500, ridiculous prices anyway. But I still wouldn't have got a 5080 because I had a 4080. I had 16 gigabyte, and I just, for me personally, if I'm paying over 1,000, I want to get 24 gig of VRAM. So that's why I got the 4090, and it has more raster anyway. So yeah, that's how I see it. But for me, as I say, I've had my experiences is of AMD. I just think overall I've had the better experience. I know I have, and I do prefer. I mean, I didn't like the Nvidia app as much as this Adrenaline that. So it's going to depend on a few things, but generally I'd say the 5070 Ti or the 9070 XT. If you're looking at price to performance, pick one of them. They'd be your best bet. Like I said, if I didn't have Nvidia and I didn't want to spend over 1,000, if I'm looking at the best value for money card, the 5070 Ti is the one I'd buy. And same for AMD. It's like gamer's GPU. It's the best value. Then you get an FSR 4, better ray tracing than any other AMD card on the 9070 XT. So I just think both of them cards, the majority of people will be happy with that. The performance, it games at 1440p and 4K, pretty much no problem. Anyway, that's it for me. So if I do a different video, and sure, I'm not biased towards AMD. It's just there's things I prefer about AMD. I like the brand because that brand is giving me things I like. So Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.